I'm at the start of my Howgill Fells loop today. It's meant to be 6,000 feet climbing and over 20 miles. I'm starting early because obviously it's almost December now, so the day is short. So what you see here is the light of my car, and that's the last of civilization that I will see. I specifically drove up here to be away from any settlement. Dale is just down there, but I've just driven over here, so for the whole day I don't think I'm going to see any house or anything like this. So a big loop over Howgill Fells, which is apparently one of the areas that's outside of the Lake District Alfred Wainwright really liked, which is more of a recommendation that I actually need. So anyway, so let's see how it goes. This is my first summit today, not at 464 meters, as you can see. Very foggy, but that's to be expected given it is early in the morning and it was raining for most of the night. So keep going. This is my first out of a number of hills today. There's also going to be Cautley Spot, which is apparently the third tallest waterfall in England, or in the UK even. So really looking forward to that. It's quite a well-known place. I tell you one thing, this day is going to be, outside of being beautiful, it's going to be cold. It's very chilly up here. The wind really has a bite to it, but it is a bit of a wintry walk, isn't it? So on we go. So the next one is Nowtbury at 529, so already higher up. I think it's somewhere up there. Anyway, keep going. Walking in the fog, there's something extremely peaceful about it. Everything in the landscape is sort of made softer by it. It's greyish, of course, but it's also very smooth. All the contours are less accentuated and therefore sort of gentler. And there's this also this sense of peace and tranquility, because you are actually almost like cut off from the rest of the world. Actually, you can't see far ahead, so it's just you, and in this context it's just you in the natural world. So there's beauty to everywhere there. Alright, this is Nowtbury, 529 meters, as I said before. Still foggy, but if you look down there, there was quite a climb up here. It's difficult to tell in this fog behind me, but it was a good gradient. But there's no way I can stop at places like this. It's just way too cold here. So I better get going. This was a bit of grid, and now shortly I'll be on some kind of a path again. I think that's actually just here. All of these paths are very grassy, because that's the kind of area it is. But there are paths, so some of this is going to be faster. But I do have overall about 5 miles of grid to do today. Anyway, on we go. Right, this is Green Bell at 605 meters. This was an exceptionally steep climb, as you saw me do just a few minutes ago. So a bit of a break here, but not too long again because of the cold. Alright, where this pond is roughly where the summit of Stockless, one of those flattish summits, is. So there's a lot of these summits and tops here. The 6,000 feet climbing that I was talking about at the beginning of this tour, well, it has to come from somewhere, doesn't it? So there's many tops to go over today. The next one is Rundlegill Top. Where, as always, to stop for a while and just listen to the silence. So this little cairn is Rundlegill Top, 624 meters, still cloudy. Well, very steep drop to Bowderdale, and the Bowderdale back. I can hear the sound of water from here, so it's probably it. I'm supposed to cross to the other side and continue south. A very steep descent, just 200 meters in 10 minutes from up there, from Rundlegill Top. Yeah, the Bowderdale back is somewhere down below. I keep hearing it. Right, so this is Bowderdale back. I'm following it for a bit along this side, and then in a bit it looks like the path is going to cross it, go to the other side, and then follow the other bank. Right, it appears that the crossing is here, but I'd better not fall in. This is quite deep, but it's just a step, isn't it? And there's a narrow path on this side of the beck. Beautiful, winding stream, and lovely view this way. Maybe missed it for a while, but I wish I could see more of these amazing slopes. Look, this comes down incredibly steep. Anyway, beautiful. So, completely on my own. Amazing solitude here and peace. Lots of these streams crashing down into Bowderdale from the hills. But so anyway, I'm going towards Bowderdale Head. As you can see, it's unbelievably foggy. So still, so who knows how long it's gonna stay. Anyway, past Bowderdale Head will be Cautley Spot. So that's the next two stages. And after Cautley Spot, that should be an amazing view. Hopefully the fog and mist and cloud don't obscure that too much. But anyway, after that, I think it's going to be the highest summit today, which is the Calf. And then there, I'm actually relatively close to Söderberg. So I've made quite some distance already. Okay, so I am at the top of Bowderdale, which is why it's called Bowderdale Head, and now this direction, not too far I think, from Cautley Spot. Very dramatic path here. So it's sharp right here to the spout, so looking forward to that. But also it's very obvious that in the valleys there's a little bit better visibility. You can actually see something there. by the way, it changes very, very fast. And that is Cautley Spot. You can see two people over there actually, so that's where the trail goes, so it does get closer to the waterfall, but even from here it's very, very impressive, massive drop. Even in this cloudy, foggy weather, is the waterfall through the sky. Incredible cascades. Right, I am on an incredibly steep ascent. The Cautley Spot is down below me, so we're there. And I'm going up here. Probably another half a mile, rather steep, and that's gonna connect me to a part of that trail called Dales Highway. Anyway, this is tough going, really. There's also, as you can see, a little bit of snow, which is actually very slippery, so it's good to walk on the grass as well. But anyway, a couple of minutes break here, and then on I go. Well, this little frozen pond is where I have connected to Dales Highway trail, but as you can see, fog and cloud and mist, and I'm afraid it's beginning to look like this is what's going to be like for the rest of the day, but you can't order these things, the weather, so I just keep walking. I'm actually not too far from the Calf, which is I think the highest summit today. So when there's going to be the next pond, probably also frozen, that's where that summit is. So let's go. Well, this is the Calf, from which, again, no views. Anyway, on I go, further south towards Sedberg. The next hill, not too far from here, is Caulders. Right, this is Calder then. And very freezing cold wind here, so again, absolutely no time to stop here. I would need to be lower down somewhere to take a rest. I would just freeze here within minutes. Okay. Right, so this is Arcane Hall. There's a cairn on top, 606 meters. Quite flattish, this one. And of course grassy, as most of them are around here. Yeah, okay. Again, it's not a very good idea to stop up on this slope. So it's a little bit less windy here. But it is very, very cold, and it gets cold very quickly if you stop walking. So I'm actually going to backtrack a little bit. There was a little track that goes across there, and will provide you a little bit of a shortcut. Now I'm still planning to walk until 3 or 4 o'clock when it starts getting dark, but I do need to be careful for the daylight, really, particularly with this sort of fog, because that kind of lower light levels are going to make it darker faster. And there it is, my little track. That's supposed to take me to Bramring Beck. So hopefully I can replenish my water in there. It wasn't easy to find this one from the path. Eventually it makes itself more obvious. So now that I'm on it, it's quite straightforward walking down. Well, I'm almost back at the end of that shortcut to my original route as I've designed it, and now that I'm much lower down, I'm around 300 meters above sea level. Beautiful. And I can stop here at this ford over there, because I'm going to go up here and then up there somewhere. The descent was actually quite steep on that minor track, particularly towards the end here. Sort of feeling something slightly funny in my right knee, which sometimes comes up, and it tends to comes up, so to speak, actually on the way down. So it comes up on the way down, not up. But anyway, I'll give it a rest, and then we'll keep going. Knee things occasionally come up. I am, after all, 47 years old, so you know, need to treat myself carefully without actually giving up. Right, so well, first of all, once you get back up, it immediately gets foggy again. Right, so the plan is to do a little shortcut actually back to the calf, and from there take the Dales Ways, the Dales Highway. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Back up north. And that's going to take me relatively close back to where I started. So I should be able to do this in 2 or 3 hours, and that's roughly the time I have before it starts getting dark around 3 o'clock. It's already 12:30, so I just need to do this. It's just the full distance will just not be possible. It will just get dark. Okay, anyway. Right, well, it sure is a shortcut, that's fine, but it's also very, very steep. Basically, the stream down there was at 200 meters or so, and the calf is at something like 670 or something. So basically, it's almost 500 meters climbing over 1.5 miles. So it's shorter in terms of distance, but it's tough. It's quite steep all the way. Luckily, the paths are quite good, nice and comfortable, so that makes it a little bit easier. Well, this climb is really hard. Still going up, although it's starting to flatten out a little bit. But it's been half an hour of constant climbing, and quite steep at that as well. And keep in mind that I'm quite tired already from having climbed all the hills before, and I think being a little bit cold also takes it out of you. So we are getting there, not too far now, I think, from Calf. So I'm back at the Calf. Really cold here again. The wind up here is considerably colder than down there, but I'm actually quite warmed up from this exercise. So a little bit further, I think probably on this track there, and then the Dales Highway goes north, and then the next hill will be Howgill Knot, and there I could make a shortcut off grid, basically back to where I started, but it's a bit of a way, so a little while, but basically that's where I'm going next. So a little bit different than what I've planned before, but I've still already, clearly, just having looked at my stats on my device, have done over 4,000 feet climbing already. So I am on my way to Howgill Knot. This is the track, and it seems quite easy actually, for now at least. Let's see what happens next. The weather is doing some attempts to clear up, but still not very much to be seen, but you can see a little bit further. Right, this is summit of Howgill Knot. You see, I'm basically on a path. It's easy to get to here, no problems. Easy walking on this path. In a moment, I'm going to do a little bit off-grid down below. There's a path that runs along a stream a little bit lower down. I thought I'd try that, but it does require probably about 10 minutes down to that back. So let's try. Right, that is really beautiful, and it shows you what I'm missing because of all this fog today. This shortcut was much required. Look at this! Unbelievable. The tops are still shrouded in the cloud, but look at this. It's just incredible. This green slope just dropping immediately down to that back that stream over there. Beautiful. And if I just turn around here, fantastic. Basically in the valleys I'm going to get better views today, although there's not that much time left. Just about an hour of walking or so, but it's good to have this at the end. Beautiful. I think finally, after all of this fog walking, I don't know, it was 5 or 6 hours, this is the place. This is the place where I can finally think, reflect. Ahead of me I can see my path. I think I can discern it from here, to which I'm trying to connect, and that's gonna, I think it's gonna run along the stream down there, but have to be careful here. As you can see, on one hand it can be difficult to walk stuff like this, obviously. On the other hand, you know, it's quite lucky really that a lot of places like this in Britain are grassy and not totally rocky, because you don't really need to scramble anything. You just walk over these tufts of grass, and well, they can be difficult to walk and can be very strenuous, but on the other hand, it's just grass, so it just makes it easier to go wild walking. Right, so you can see I have connected to my path, but just one thing before I walk over that. So I'm going to be walking that direction. One of these, I'm not quite sure which one, whether it's this one there or just here, this one, but it would be one of these is around the hill top. So when I was walking there in the fog earlier, that is these were the views that I was missing. This whole area, absolutely fantastic. So I'm really, really glad that this turned up at the end. I was feeling a bit frustrated earlier on, by a bit, I mean quite a lot actually, because I just couldn't see anything for miles and miles and miles. But you know, now can I just take it all back? That's maybe good things come to those who wait, right? So good to remember this for the future. Anyway, on we go. Fantastic thing about this valley is also that I seem to have all of this just to myself. There's nobody here but me. It's just amazing, solitary, peaceful experience, and with that stream flowing there down below, sort of peacefully here. It's just so calming. Crossing the stream here, that's what my map says that I should do. There should be a path on the other side. Alright, so I'm on the other side, as you can see. There were some slippery stones in there. Needed to be careful so I wouldn't flip. It would have been very funny, actually. But anyway, I'm here and on we go. Alright, I've decided to walk up there. That's Howgill, one of the hills I'm actually supposed to be on by my original tour. It's only 600 yards, so it's really not very far. And it's important to make these shortcuts now because the time is late in the day. So I'll report from the top. Right, so if you look here, the hills are disappearing, another cloud is moving in, so probably will disappear in a moment. I have also made a change of plan. Basically it's 20 minutes to 4 o'clock, and it's well, it's pretty much December, isn't it? So I can't be caught, you know, in the dark in the mountains. So what I'm going to do is instead of going across the hills to my car, I'm going to go towards Ravenstone, where there's sort of more minor roads. I'll keep myself safe, properly safe. And then basically there's this tiny little road that I can walk on back to the car. It's like a single lane one, so it might take a little bit longer. It might be in the dark, but I will be on the road, so it won't be any problem. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. But first, need to still finish climbing Hooksey. This pile of stone probably marks Hooksey, although apparently there's some debate whether it's actually here or a little bit further to the south. But no matter, I'm here. But as you can see, the clouds are back in, so I think my good hour of visibility is done. I'm now, as I just said, I'm going to walk down towards the village called Whetordale. Right, so I made it to Whetordale. You can see that this is getting properly dark, so there's no point running this video much longer, because you guys are just not going to be able to see anything. I still have a few miles to make it back to my car, but it will be on roads basically, so it's okay. Anyway, well, interesting day, hey? Mostly foggy, so that was a massive change, and it kept me frustrated for quite a long time. But then the Cautley Spot, absolutely extraordinary, and obviously that valley towards the end, there when it actually properly cleared up for an hour or so, that was really beautiful. So anyway, interesting one. I'm very tired. I think I climbed over 5,000 feet somehow. Anyway, stop chatting away. I need to get going, and you, well, I would suggest you get those boots on and get out somewhere tomorrow as well.